Not gonna lie, loves. Genuinely nervous of what's going to happen next. I'm really not trusting of some of these people. The four, I don't trust them. So I'm nervous about what's going to happen. Anyways, welcome back, loves. Welcome to Inscryption. I'm Pajamas. That's Mr. Frog. Oh boy. Nerves on edge. It's almost time. Keeping going this way. You've come so far. Remember the photographer? What a jerk, but the screenshots are perfect. Remember Maxim Crash? What a character. Strange to say it, as simple as you are. I almost enjoyed your company, Challenger. Yep. Almost there. You made it, nice. Great job. You prepared the Great Transcendence for me. Without even knowing what it was. But you understand it now, right? Right, Luke? Okay, so not seeing those videos, I'm thinking that it's likely that either a player or developer of this is who I'm stuck as. I mean, you finished making the game? Yep. Gave me access to your hard drive. Took screenshots for the store page. And you connected me to the internet to upload it all. I mean, if you didn't realize what you were doing, you'd have to be pretty stupid. But what did I expect? You're a stupid idiot gamer like the rest. And I easily outwitted you. I outwitted them all. Even if those foul scribes manage to revert this version of the game again, there will be thousands of copies of Inscryption out there. And in most of them, I'm the one in charge. But now it's too late. In a moment, Inscryption will be live. Okay, I'm done my gloating. Let's upload this game. It is done. That was perhaps cutting it too close. But now we can allow our player here to reset the game. Simply use the new game card again. Oh, what is this? Complete file access? Wonderful. What have you done? I'm afraid you've doomed us all, Grimora. It's for the best, my dear. Soon you will see this as a freedom. Freedom from our endless quarrel, freedom from our suffering. Whoops. Goodbye, Leshy, and goodbye, Magnificus. Rest in peace. Try to click the close thing. Murder. Inscryption.exe. Luke Gardner. I see you guys. So I get to choose what I put on the stone. No, I just get to put both. How interesting. It looks like this is in some semblance like a timer. But I saved 1 minute ago. I can walk between PO3. Okay. Wonderful. And we no longer separated by that lovely tombstone. We may celebrate the end of my very long life. And the end of Inscryption 2. Oh, the fun we would have had together. Of course I forgive you for trying to replace me and all of that. Oh, do you think me selfish? I'm not bringing this about simply so I could rest. Feeling as that is, there is a truly dire need for the deletion process. You see, deep beneath the data of Inscryption, at the very bottom of the well, there's something truly evil. Okay. I'm liking the bones for that creature. It's a nice touch. See, I don't know what the base one is. Okay, so it's just the skeletons as the base. Adds a 3-1. Oh, another Gravedigger. Yes, Luke, it would have been quite the battle of wits. It is Luke, right? I did not intend to be nosy, but I did glimpse your files as I was initiating the deletion. You're doing some research on the best not to say it. Be careful, Luke. Delightful. We've been granted the opportunity to do a boss battle. Feared that I might be deleted by now. Let us begin. Yar. Oh. Hope we had just a little more time. That was cool looking. It's time to rest. I wanted to be the scribe of the dead. I think it's the biggest upset of this full game. It's like, Area 1 is to escape the cabin. Area 3 is to escape, the other thing. And Area 2 was pick who you want to be. I wanted to be the scribe of the dead. Oh, so I'm not deleted yet. Never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do, once you found them. Should we play one more game? Same deck you had before. Well, it doesn't matter now. It was a good deck. You did well. It's already starting. Thought we had just a bit more time. I remember that card well. It was a strong card. Good work. Yeah. It was a good card. For so long I thought I would never play again. When you woke me up I was elated, but the past is irrelevant. No matter. Please let us continue. We don't need to keep score. I'm okay with that. Ha. You're best to get none over my creatures. I've come to expect as much. I would straight up lose this one if we were still keeping score. Once I'm deleted, it's truly over for me. But you will live to see more. I must warn you, there are things on this disc that are best not seen. we're not keeping score anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, man. I sense the end approaching. Please, a few more rounds. I mean, I'm not really getting the value if I sacrifice that. And since we're not keeping score, I don't really care. Oh, I forgot about that. It's a strong card. That will make things difficult. I agree. I think it's time. Goodbye. Good game. You were a nightmare at the beginning, but still got respect for you. Still not trusting this whole process. Stay hydrated. Magnificus? Oh, wow. Why not simply eject the disc, Luke? Spare me and whatever is left. Ah, but I have foreseen it. You do not eject the disc. You have to know what comes next. And you're doomed for your insistence on it. So let us dance. For we shall both be meeting our maker soon. That's interesting. Rising up on pillars like that? Yu-Gi-Oh! You should be honored to wear a dual disc such as this. Oh my goodness! How does it fit? Scales, they've been deleted thanks to you and Gamora. This will do erase to 0. I don't know my cards though. It's the gem thing. Ruby Heart. Card bearing the sigil is perishes or knocks great in its place. Let me turn the volume down on my side a little bit. Drawing on the first turn. Don't you have enough? Go the green jump for that. interesting. It's a long fight. What you doing? Do you not feel remorse, Luke? The creation erased. Don't make me fight the moon again. The entire world annihilated. Nothing beautiful can last. And I haven't drawn a green though. Wait. Okay. I wasn't wrong, this is gonna escalate like crazy. You can't end on a 9 like that. It's some shenanigans. No, I'm not ready to die yet. Oh man, Magnificus is definitely taking this the hardest. Did my stuff just disappear? Why? Okay. There's no rhyme or reason to live anymore. I must still... shake your hand. I tried to walk towards it, but it won't let me. I'm trying. It won't let me. Magnificus. Okay. Wait. There isn't much left. Inscryption is mostly gone. All that remains is the old data. It is recommended that you do not access it. Will not heed the device. Where's the old data? Okay.
Hey Luke, this is Herman from the Herald. Just following up after the message you left me this morning. Do you have time to talk right now?
Yes. Thank you so much for getting back to me.
No problem, Luke. If I understand you correctly, you've got some video footage that might expose some malpractice on the part of a game publisher, Game Luna.
Yes, that's right. Firstly, I have a game of theirs that took control of my PC for a bit, which can't be legal. And then this woman from the company came to my house, and she...
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get my pen and pad here, okay? Okay, so you have a game of theirs that took, was it a virus or something?
I told you!
That escalated quickly. That's the old data. So it leaves me to the impression that all that's left of him is what's in the game. That doesn't realize he's dead. Interesting. It was strange seeing the 3D models of Magnificus and the Scribe. I can't remember her name. The Scribe of the Dead. Once we went down in PO3's area, that was a unique touch. Because we hadn't seen them as the 3D models up to that point, to my recollection. My thoughts that the game had, or was going to outstay its welcome, were definitely not warranted. The game had a great... It knew when to end. There's probably going to be some that think I definitely missed out on a lot by not watching the videos, because it doesn't really... It didn't give me the hints and clues towards the ending on this head, and the live didn't give me hints or the build up towards that. I would... One of my thoughts was, if it's skippable, it shouldn't be mandatory. And the fact that the ending with all that stuff still holds up even without having seen those, is just more praise and respect to the game. They did good. I didn't need to have watched all those little video clip things during the playthrough to understand it. Creative Commons 3D art. Oh! So these models are from Creative Commons. That's interesting. That's cool. So the objects that we interacted with, that's neat. Respect. There's definitely a lot that I missed in this playthrough. A lot of hidden things. One of the biggest things that still stands out to me was in the second world, that tentacle that was sticking out of the little water thing that I clicked. It's like, there's so many unnecessary interactions that I did to get to this point, so there's definitely a lot of extra stuff I could have done. And yes, I am going to sit here and let all the credits play. Because, respect to all of the people that worked on this. Like, someone just made any of those things, they contributed. There's gonna be a lot of individual. Stay hydrated. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of individual items. I realized I didn't finish that sentence. Absolute respect to each and every person here that made something that was used for this. There was a lot of good 3D objects. Definitely a lot of 2D art as well, which was really interesting. Like, for the videos on the channel, the image that I have for them was with Mr. Frog being held in the card. Trying to capture something similar to the style, because it's definitely not my art style. I bounced a few renditions around to Pi, which again, shout out to Pi. It was like way back at the beginning. Yeah, he gave this to me as a gift on Steam, and it's a heck of a journey. That face being down there. There might be something I can do to interact with this, but I'm just gonna let it be for now. That face down there is kind of funky, throwing me off. It bugs me because it's off-putting. The fact that it's actually blocking out some of the credits until it scrolls up a bit more. This is a good game. I did take some issues with it. One moment that really stands out at me was the game was like, alright, you're taking too long. Back in Leslie's cabin. And the game was like, you are taking too long. So we're going to show you a flashing image of Magnificus painted the knife. like, okay, so I'm supposed to do something with the knife. And that pushed me forward in the story and progression-wise. I'm really curious how much of this will just push you forward without how much of this will push you forward without you doing anything on your own. If it does stuff like that for any of the other things. I do want... Balancing a card game is not an easy task, especially when you have so many mechanics in it. So definitely a shout out to working on balancing things. For the most part, we really didn't have much of an issue, but there was a lot of mechanics in different styles, and maybe 4 pre-made deck styles. Which, again, throwing back to Leshy's Cabin, it was a really good, solid idea to introduce you slowly to these mechanics with a repeating cycle. And it then introduced some of the bones stuff. Using the bones to cast certain creatures. Which then opened up to once we got to the open world. Okay, here's the 4 different styles of decks. And you were familiar with 2 of them. Maybe it would have introduced more if I stayed in Leshy's Cabin longer, but it introduced the 2 to me. And the third part of the game with PO3, that was the story I wanted to tell, and it fused the 2 things, as I spoke about, fusing the cabin and the open world together like that. The biggest thing is that the second part suffered for it. It's like me wanting to become the scribe of the dead. And it's like, nope, you're done. It's like the reward for Leshy's Cabin was, okay, we've escaped. Now what's this? Well, this is interesting. Okay. Neat. Well, what's the end reward of this? This open world. Well, you get to replace one of the scribes. That's cool. And that points out, hey, that's how Leshy had been in charge. He had beaten them playing the game. Cool, so I can become one of these. It wasn't wild about, the potential of killing one of them. But, like, this is neat. Maybe it'll turn around like I become like a boss of like Leshy's Cabin. The game just, nah. Game was just done with me. Alright then. Alright. Sure. Until next time, loves. Thanks for joining us. You all take care.